you guys. Hi. How you doing? Uh, it's Saturday, 9 o'clock in the morning, and I wasn't sure if I was going to shoot today or not, but I decided. Um, so you guys, I jotted a few notes, some ideas for this video, but I'm going to postpone most of them because there's one main thing I want to talk about in this episode, if you will, per se. Uh, yeah. Guess what? Guess what this is? 3 of them. Anybody? By a show of hands, anyone? Yeah. Daraxonrasib. I don't know. But anyway, I took my first dose this morning. No side effects yet, other than, I might feel a little more goofy than usual. But yeah, so in this episode, I want to talk about the potential side effects of Daraxonrasib and the medications that they prescribe to prevent those side effects. Okay, so if you're just dropping in, warm welcome to you. I'm Jim, and this is the Mad Camper because I will be going full-time camping someday if I ever get my solar panels mounted up on top of my trailer. Yeah, four big batteries sitting up there, so yeah, I've got this figured out, Oh, I'm glad I didn't knock him over. But yeah, that's the plan, you guys. Sell my house and get rid of everything and then go on the road full time. So, what could go wrong? Right? I always say that. So yeah, Daraxonrasib, what could go wrong? Well, let's talk about it. And then, oh boy, you guys, some interesting news. I got the results back from my latest CA19-9, the antigen test where it tests overall how much cancer is in your body. Yikes. I'll share that. So, yeah, bunch of stuff. I've got so much crap on my desk. It's unbelievable. So anyway, let's go. Grab a beverage and join me. Will you? Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad you're here. All right. Thanks, you guys. Let's go. Okay, so first of all, real quick, my background, I was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Well, it was actually stage 1 back then, February of 2024. Since then, 5 surgeries. What's 27 plus 16? 30, 43. 43 infusions, chemotherapy. They go in and they plug into my third nipple, right? I mean, that's what I call it, And if you're new here, you'll get used to this. You'll get used to me, I hope. So 43 infusions, all right? My CA19-9 came way down, right? Went into remission for about a year. CA19-9 went back up again. CAT scan found a couple of new things, so started chemo again, and then CA19-9 went back down. And now it's way back up again. So I'll put it up here, but yeah, yikes, you guys. But the good news is Daraxonrasib has been shown to radically affect your CA19-9. It goes after a very specific protein in the pancreatic cancer cells, is my understanding of it. That's why it works so well. And if you've been with me for a while, my side effects from chemo really weren't that bad. I didn't have nausea, really at all. Just fatigue. I just felt poopy, um, to the point where I didn't feel like taking my garbage out. I didn't have the strength to go mow, stuff like that. Speaking of mowing, I got to do that today. I'll do it later. But so yeah, Daraxonrasib has some people have had sometimes they can be severe side effects. So but because my side effects from chemo really weren't that bad, I'm not expecting. Well, I don't know. I guess to be honest, you guys, I don't know what to expect, So, again, if you're just dropping in here, this might be interesting for you to follow along. And feel free to subscribe if you want to. It doesn't matter. I'm not trying to make money on here. This is just for fun, informational, educational, Um, and so, yeah, I'm just starting this drug right now. So, if you want to know if I'm having side effects, drop in, next week or the next episode, and I'll be very candid and very open and honest with you guys. What's happening. In fact, because my because my medication regimen is so complicated. Yes, I'm an IT geek. So yes, I did a form in Excel. So it's the days of the week and the date, and then these are all the different drugs that I'm taking, and then I just write down what time I took the drug. Okay, so then at the bottom here, I'm just making notes. Um, if I'm having any side effects or just some like notes that I put down here. I took the Daraxonrasib with milk and a tuna sandwich, to hopefully avoid the nausea. One of these medications that I'll talk about, you cannot take with any dairy. 2 hours before or 2 hours after. I think this is international sign language for before and after. I don't know. But so yeah, so that's get this, you guys. Daraxonrasib. Wait, I gotta find the one that I opened already. Okay, check this out. Oops, oops, oops. No, I'll clean that up later. Ta-da! This is Daraxonrasib, and the lighting is terrible. But anyway, it's a pill. All right. Take a wild guess. Yeah, $350 for one. I take 3 of them at a time. These are 100 milligram, and my dosage is 300 milligrams. And I did some research, and the manufacturer is thinking about charging between $30,000 and $37,000 per month for this drug. So it's pretty much the same as chemo. Every infusion, well, chemo was more expensive than this because I had 3 infusions per month. Each infusion was like $35,000. So yeah, but the company is providing this new experimental drug for free because it is not FDA approved yet. They've done a ton of clinical trials, had great results with it, and so they are pushing it out. An expedited, release to the public. But only certain people qualify to get in on it. So, yeah, Michael, you're a brand new subscriber. That reminds me, a couple new subscribers. And so, Michael, I really hope that you get qualified for it. Thanks for your comment. Yeah, thanks for dropping in. But yeah, we've got our fingers crossed for you. If any of you are, if you're new or, if you're new here, or if you're old here, like me, drop a comment if you are taking Daraxonrasib, or if you're hoping to get on it or whatever, because what I want to do is to make this channel kind of a community where we share notes, and it's like, oh yeah, I was feeling crummy yesterday or whatever, or I got the rash yesterday, we'll talk about that. So yeah, so that's kind of my background and what's happening and what Daraxonrasib is all about. So, questions, comments, leave them below. You know what to do. Okay, so let's talk about the first really fun side effect. All right, let's do that. Okay, so the first really fun side effect of Daraxonrasib. Um, luckily, I'm not. Uh, luckily, um, luckily I'm not suffering. Sorry, I had to do that. Nausea. All right. So, but Odanzatron or Zofran. All right, it's just a small pill. Take one tablet half an hour before you take your Daraxonrasib, and it's supposed to, combat the nausea. So yeah, I took I took my Daraxonrasib at 7:30 this morning. It's been 2 hours, so I don't know. I don't feel anything. Do you? Yeah, so far so good. So, um, let's see. What's the other? Um, I forgot to mention. There is something that you start like 2 or 3 days prior to Dexonrasib. Um, doxycycline. The lighting is terrible, you guys. Sorry, but doxycycline. Um, it's a antibiotic, and what it does is it hopefully prevents the rash that we'll talk about. And so you start this two of these. Now, you guys, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a pharmacist. These are what I have been prescribed, and these are my dosages. So don't listen to me. All right. Well, Jim said take two of them every day. So no, don't. Yeah, no, yeah, no, don't. No, this is my dosage. All right. So two of these per day, couple 3 days before starting, um, the heavy duty one, and yeah, it's supposed to prevent that rash, So so there's that. Now let's talk about the rash. I've seen videos of some people. Oh my gosh, the rash is like all over their face, and it looks really painful and severe. It's like dark red and big splotches and stuff. I'm very pretty. I don't want anything to affect, excuse me, you know, and when I'm putting on foundation, and my rouge and stuff, I don't want it to interfere, So I'm kidding. What I do on Friday nights is no one's business. All right. Um so um so I get up, I jump in the shower, I shave while I'm in the shower. Um I'm not going to give any more details other than that. So then, while your face is still a little bit wet, you put on this hydrocortisone hydrocortisone cream. I mean, this is common for, like, I don't know. I think insect bites and stuff, right? Or am I thinking of something else? Um, but anyway, just a little dab of this, and just put it all. And actually, my face actually goes all the way up to here. So I'm just saying. So my face, it, so so yeah, I put that on, and then um try triamcinolone, triamcinolone. Err. This is for your chest and trunk. That's what the instructions say. Apply to your chest and trunk. It's like, well, I'm not an elephant. What do you mean? Oh, you mean my belly? Is that a nice way of saying my belly? So so little dab of that, and then that goes on, all over here. Now, what if it shows up on my back. How's that going to work? I live alone. So, um, I don't have somebody that can help me reach, back there. Well, not yet, but um, but Kristen is in California, so she can't help me. So no, it's okay, honey. Don't worry about it. But so yeah, so hydrocortisone for the face, and then try for your trunk. Um, uh, let's see what's next. What's this? Oh, all right. So mouth sores. I did get those when I was going through chemo. My first round of chemos. It was a different cocktail than what I ended up with. It's a different mixture of chemicals. So what typically happens is when you start chemo, they'll try something, and if you have good results, they'll keep going with that. But then over time, sometimes the chemo just quits working. And so that's what happened with me. So they're like, well, this isn't working. Let's try something different. And then that really did work. And my 19.9 came way down again. So, but the first set of infusions, I did get these really nasty, like mouth sores, and they were really painful. It's like I could not eat anything like salty or sweet. It just, I would just go through the roof. Most of us have had like a canker sore or something, right? And back in the day, mom is like, well, just take a pinch of salt and like grind it in there. And it's like, oh, geez. But it did work. I mean, the salt really did, help it heal. But so there's two things um, that you can do for the mouth sores. Now, to be honest, I'm not sure if this is preventive or I wait. I have to ask my pharmacist if I wait until I get mouth sores and then do this, or if I start doing it now. But um, if you've been with me for a while, you guys remember dexamethasone, my favorite, my favorite steroid, because they would give it to me at the end of each chemo, and it's a steroid. And for me, I got super high and like hyper. I mean, even more than I am now. I'm driving home going, wee, can't wait to get home and do a video. And some of those videos were the craziest. Oh, geez. Remember Mad Pack? If you've been around for a while, my Mad Pack are my faithful viewers over the last couple of years. So yeah, this is a dexamethasone infused mouthwash. You just swish it around for 2 minutes and then you spit it out. So this will help with the mouth sores. Then there's a lozenge called, oh boy, clotrimazole. You have to put the emphasis on the correct syllable, you know. Uh, well, anyway, this is I haven't looked at. Oh, all right. Well, so it's just a little lozenge. It's kind of like a Tums or something, but place one lozenge inside cheek 3 times daily. Oh, so it's kind of like chewing tobacco. Yeah. Okay. So you walk around like this. So no, I've never done that. Ew. So yeah. So 3 of these per day. How often is this? Uh, 3 times. Yeah. So this 3 times and follow it up by a lozenge, so 3 times a day. So yeah. So some of these things I have to do like 3 times a day. So they'll be on my list. So I've got number one, and then number two for some of them, and then three for some of them. So my third dosage. Do you know what I mean? So what else? What other fun stuff do I have here? Oh, this is loperamide. Um, in case um, in case things are running faster than they should. If you know what I mean, in case, you know, more than Taco Bell usually does, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, take one capsule after each event. Let's call it that. No, that's not what's on the label. But so yeah, you get the squirts and you take one of these loperamide. It's just a tiny little itty bitty little tiny little thing. I didn't have a problem with that last time. So we'll see we'll see what happens. All right. I'll give you all the details next video. All right. Um loperamide, is that it? What else? Um I think maybe I think that's but yeah, I'm really lucky, you guys, to be starting this. So the way I look at it, and talking to the oncologists, my team, they're like, we're going to start you at 300 milligrams. We'll see how that goes. And I just this morning, by the way, I put in a request for a new PET scan because I said, hey, Dr. Shanks, my awesome oncologist, I brag about him all the time. And I said, hey, because my CA 19-9 is way, way up again, I'll put it back up here again. Do you think it's a good idea that we do another PET scan and just figure out, all right, where are these little buggers? Establish a baseline, here's where they are. Have they spread to other organs? You know, and that way we can watch these little things dissolve and go away. So what I was going to say is, start with 300 milligrams per day, and then, depending on how well you do, barf. Excuse me, barf. Sorry, no, that hasn't happened yet. But but so if I get really good results, you guys, and my CA 19-9 goes way down, they might reduce the dosage to maybe 200, and if it stays down, then reduce it to 100, and if it stays down, I don't know, just stay on a maintenance dosage for the rest of my life, and if I feel good like this and I can still, have, quality of life, and Kristen and I can go camping and do all that stuff and go all over the place and shoot video for you guys and show us all the crazy, wacky stuff that's going to happen, then I'm okay with that, right? So, you know what I mean? So anyway, yeah, if you're just dropping in, just a warm welcome, and leave a comment. Please don't be shy. This is a very supportive community. It's not just me. My viewers are awesome. So yeah, let us know what's going on if you're waiting to hear if you're going to start. You know, I can't remember. If you're going to start the new miracle drug, or if you're starting to take it, let me know because I want to compare notes and see how you're doing, and I'll let you know how I'm doing. Um, and yeah, and if you have any other questions or anything, feel free to. I love your comments, you guys. Thank you so much on that last video. Tons of great, great comments. Thank you so much. And I'm getting back into the habit of actually replying to all your comments. For a while there, I was just giving everybody just a sissy little heart thing. Well, that's not quite what I want. So, 3 new subscribers since the last video. So, subscriber number 1. Oh, now wait. It's not your turn. It's not your turn. Okay, number 2. All right. Subscribe. Now wait. Subscriber 3. Welcome. Okay, so so sorry. I'm a 10-year-old in a 64-year-old body. I keep saying that, but so that's all I got for this one, you guys. Thanks again so much, and yeah, drop a note. Let us know how you're doing. If you're suffering, please don't be shy. Let us know that you're having a hard time. I know some of you are, and We are with you. So yeah. So anyway, kind of short today. But we'll get to the rest of my ideas maybe next time. Okay. All right. Thanks, you guys. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later. All right. I might go for a walk around the Billabong. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right. I should probably mow first, though. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. All right. Well, see you later, you guys. Thank you. Bye. I'm encouraged. Okay. Science.